Power Mint. A special type of plant added to Plants vs. Zombies 2 around the same time Arena was released, when it was known as Battles, before PopCap got sued by Electron LLC for the name Battles. Now it's Arena. Anyways, Power Mints are special plants that boost the plants of their respective families, such as Appeasement making pea plants stronger. Power Mints have a long recharge of 85 seconds and cannot be imitated, and they always cost 0 sun. Some of the Power Mints are stronger / weaker than other Power Mints for a variety of reasons, such as their family just being straight garbage plants, or the Power Mint having a very strong effect. In this video, I am going to rank every Power Mint in Plants vs. Zombies 2 from worst to best, so you can know which mints are the best and which one you should buy from the almanac. And now, before we start ranking, it's time for the regularly scheduled disclaimer. This video is opinion based, and you know what? Screw the disclaimer. Let's get right into it. Number 14. The title of Worst Power Mint goes to the one and only Winter Mint. The reason Winter Mint is ranked last is because by design, mints boost the damage of plants in their family. This ends up being not very helpful for Winter Mint plants, as their main purpose is not to do damage, rather to stall the zombies. Winter Mint is not that great partially because mints are designed to boost damage, and Winter Mint plants, which are primarily stallers, don't benefit all too much from boosted damage, and in some cases your stallers dealing more damage can actually be a bad thing, causing zombie waves to spawn much sooner due to zombies dying more quickly when you were trying to build up your defense. But the damage can still be nice sometimes, like in Arena, just not all the time. Also, Winter Mint's special ability is basically non-existent. I barely even notice it half the time. It will chill all the zombies on the lawn when placed. Wow, that's amazing. Overall, Winter Mint is the least good mint, but still not bad because all the mints cause 0 sun, so there's not much downside to using it. Winter Mint is a cool mint that goes in detail. Number 13. Enchantment. Enchantment is mainly low on the list because it got shafted with its family of plants, and they tend to be quite gimmicky. Plants like Hypno Shroom, Levitator, Tile Tone-Up, and Hocus Crocus, which don't really get too much of a boost from enchantment. For example, enchantment boosting Hypno Shroom gives it increased health, which is absolutely useless for Hypno Shroom, and makes the zombie that gets hypnotized have 125% boosted health, which is a nice boost, but it's still very niche because it's Hypno Shroom. And like I said before, enchantment does not have the best family of plants to back it. One thing really nice about enchantment is its ability to instantly hypnotize random zombies on the lawn, even Gorgs. This, in my opinion, is the main reason I use enchantment. Overall, while not a bad plant, enchantment has a plant family it does not synergize with the best and goes in C tier. Number 12. Containment's family of plants is plants that will contain the zombies, or stall the zombies, for the most part. Most of the containment plants are pretty useful plants too, like Time Warp, Draftadil, Blover, and Hurricane. All of those are great plants. The main problem with containment is that there's literally no point in bringing it with those plants, as it basically does nothing useful when boosting them, or nothing at all even. Like, I don't even think Blover or Time Warp get stronger when you place a containment down. Containment's special effect is stunning all zombies on the lawn for a brief time, which is kinda nice. Containment lands in C tier for, C tier. Number 11. Enforcement, on the other hand, has a pretty good family of plants backing it, like Headbutter Lettuce, Tiger Grass, and the almighty Bonk Choy, aka Jesus. Enforcement's special ability is shrinking 10 random zombies on the lawn, similar to Shrinking Violet's shrinking ability. I don't think Enforcement is all that bad of a mint. It just has tough competition with all the mints being very strong to outright busted, and Enforcement in play is usually just a good pick, like middle of the road mint. I would say it's like your standard mint, C tier. Also, to clarify, C tier for a mint is like A tier for a normal plant. All the mints are good. Number 10, Armament. Armament's placement effect is kind of like the banana launcher's plant food, which fires lots of projectiles from the sky to damage zombies, but it's weaker than banana launcher's plant food. You may be asking, is this an excuse to talk about banana launcher? Well, the answer is yes. And no, banana launcher is an armament plant, but it's not really necessary to talk about banana launcher to rank armament, although we do love potassium supremacy. I feel like the main thing holding armament back is that while the extra damage it provides is nice, it does not really fit into any strategy all that much. For example, when using a sticky bomb rice strategy, you usually pair it with Impale, P-Vine, and Torchwood, which usually doesn't include armament to boost the sticky bomb rice. That strategy just doesn't perform as good. Armament just doesn't always fit in, and for that it goes in the top of C tier. Number 9, Ailment. Wait, why is Ailment so high? Honestly, I don't know why I ranked Ailment so high. I must have been high when ranking Ailment on the tier list. I mean, I could change the ranking of Ailment with some basic editing, but you know, I'm too lazy. Anyways, Ailment is good for one reason, and that reason is Impale. Wait. Ailment is actually good for 2 reasons, and that reason is its ability to poison all zombies on the lawn when placed. Wait, you're not going to believe this, but there was a 3rd reason Ailment is actually good. Chili Bean. Yeah, Chili Bean is the reason Ailment is so good. It boosts the power of zombies fighting themselves to death from like a 5 out of 10 to like an 11 out of 10 nuclear chili fiesta bean from Mexico. Yeah, that's why Ailment goes in B tier. Number 8. Yes, Concealment is actually a decent mint. Concealment is the mint of the shadow plants and has a pretty good placement ability where it will send a crunch of zombies to the shadow realm, which instantly defeats them. It's also nice how Concealment has a pretty strong family of plants to back it. Dustglabo comes to mind. While not always being the best strategy, Concealment can work really well with shadow plant strategies, giving them a good boost in damage, which can help a lot to defeat the zombies. The downside of Concealment is that it disappears way too fast, being one of the faster mints to disappear after only 6 seconds. For reference, the average mint duration is like 8 seconds, and some of them even last like 10 seconds. Concealment lands in B tier. Number 7. Bombardment. What is a bombardment, you may ask? Well, it would be a mint. A bombardment, that is. No kidding. Meaning it makes things go boom. Literally go boom. And other plants too. Just look at Johnny, he's about to explode. Bombardment's main usefulness comes from its initial placement, which sets off multiple cherry bomb explosions across the lawn, and will set off more explosions the higher level bombardment is. Because bombardment plants are mostly instas, it is somewhat limiting in how much the boost bombardment gives can actually be used. Like, you will only be able to get down 1 boosted cherry bomb before bombardment disappears, unless you recharge the insta or cherry bomb with plant food. I would say this is bombardment's biggest weakness. Other than that, the boom booms are great. Johnny would agree, isn't that right? Oh, Johnny blew up. Anyways, bombardment is in B tier for boom. Number 6. Filament might be Zach Scott's favorite mint. He probably would argue Filament plus Electric Pea is the best strategy in the game, and while it's a super fun strategy to see all that zombie zapping, sadly it's probably not the best, but it's still really good. The initial zap on placing a filament is great, and the damage boost to electric plants is great, as electric plants mostly are for dealing damage. Honestly, filament is a good mint with a great family of plants. It gets the job of dealing the damage done really well, and would probably be high on the list if it was not for another family just being, well, better, dealing even more absurd damage. But back to filament, it's very solid and goes in A tier for filament. That makes sense. Number 5. Peppermint is ranked so high probably because a little bit of bias, and I absolutely love its ability, which is igniting the whole lawn on fire, destroying everything. I love watching the zombies burn in flame, being disintegrated, the graves evaporating. Except for some little dragon boys. Yeah, they are fine. I personally really like to use peppermint as a utility to destroy graves on levels. And you might be like, hey, Boing Zeta exists, and I reply with, Boing Zeta is stupid. Also, meteor flower working well with peppermint is kinda really cool. Peppermint gets A tier. Now we move on to the top 4 mints. All of these mints are absurdly really good mints, so even if it's ranked lower, it's still really good. These were also ranked by the community as well. Number 4. Appeasement on its own is just okay. It is carried entirely by its family of plants being absurdly broken meta-defining. In particular, P-Vine and Mega Gatling Pea being in the Appeasement family automatically makes Appeasement busted. You thought P-Vine was way too strong, well, why don't you pair it with Appeasement? The zombies will get spawn killed worse than an annoying roach player in Rainbow Six. Specifically, the P-Vine now boosts the damage to 4x rather than 1.5x at level 1. As for Mega Gatling Pea with Appeasement, just go bow with the damage. The reason Appeasement is not higher is because Appeasement's initial ability is kinda bad, and you can usually get away with not using Appeasement because at that point it's just overkill. P-Vine plus Mega Gatling Pea will still wipe the floor with the zombies' ashes even without Appeasement. Appeasement goes in A tier for Appease. Number 3. Reinforcement is the only mint that will activate plant food of every plant of its family on the lawn when placed, which is a really nice bonus. It can create for some fun strategies like spamming a million bean sprouts on the lawn and then placing a reinforcement to watch them Hulk smash the ground all at once. Very fun and super OP. But the main reason reinforcement is so high on the list is because of its synergy with Blovo. When you place a reinforcement, it will knock back all zombies, launching them in the air. During this time, a Blovo can blow a gentle breeze, blowing every single zombie off the lawn, defeating them instantly. Need I say more? It's just an insanely good synergy. S tier mint because fun and it's OP. Number 2. Are your sunflowers not producing buffets of sun? No. Well then, do I have a solution. Today at your local Walmart, get an enlightenment for only 100 seed packets to boost the absolute heck out of your sun producers. And make them produce sun buffets just like Primal Sunflower. Or your money back guaranteed low price. Enlightenment may contain steroids, but it does not. It's just a coincidence that sun shrooms suddenly get really big as soon as you place enlightenment. Yeah, it enlightens the sun producers with meditation. Anyways around it, you should get an enlightenment today from your local Walmart if you like sun. S tier for sun and not the other thing. Number 1. What is spearmint? It's just spike rock in disguise. Well, not actually, but that is what it does. On placement for the low cost of 0 sun and 0 waiting, you can instantly get spike rocks to spawn at the start of the level in the front of the lawn. And then you can place it again to get even more spike rocks. And the spike rocks also get boosted by spearmint as well, so any zombie that touches them are in for a really rough toe stubbing. Surprise. And spearmint has an insanely good family of plants to boost like Heathseeker, Laserbeam, and Pokra. But bonk choi's better than Pokra, hashtag bonk choi is Jesus. Spearmint goes in S tier because it's really good at stubbing zombies' toes with spike rocks. And that's all the mints ranked. Here is the final list. Don't you love how every mint's name is a pun? I read that in a comment and I couldn't agree more. Like, peppermint is just so clever. Anyways, I have said anyways too much throughout this video probably. Subscribe, leave a like, and until next time, thank you for watching.